Happy Wednesday, everyone. My name is Dina. I'm the host of the A to Z Online Marketplace Show. And tonight we just have a short, sweet little show. And we're going to start right off and go up to Cynthia. Hi.
Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's going to be a short week. I'm so glad because, it's been kind of rough lately. So anyway, and out here in Arizona, it's been extra a little bit of rough because we've had all this rain. We have all these weeds and we're all sneezing. So what I'm going to show you tonight, beaded flowers. This is your remedy for the sneezes, the flower that lasts forever and you are not allergic to it unless you let it get coated with too much dust, and that's not my problem. But anyway, I make the French beaded flowers. This is an old art from the 14th century, began in Germany, and it kind of comes and goes. And so what I have here is all of these are made with semi-precious stones inside the petals. So it's a little bit different than your other beaded flowers that you see. So this one has rose quartz, and it's actually in a little soapstone owl. And then I also have, for people who want to make their own arrangements, is I have flowers that are not potted in anything. These are all glass flowers, like I said, glass beads with semi-precious stone. This is called snakeskin Jasper. So it's kind of turquoisey looking with the yellow flower, and then it has some variegated green and gold leaves on there. And then one of my favorite stones, I don't know why, it's an odd little stone, but it's called Silver Dollar Jasper. It's kind of a greenish gray with a little sheen with pink and dark green leaves on that. And if you're wondering what you can do with a single flower, if you don't want to have as much flowers as to make a whole bouquet with them, you can take them to your office or wherever you might have just plain green plants. And you can put one inside your green plant. This happens to be a bamboo. And you can dress up your philodendrons, your ivies, whatever, with a little bit of color. And again, they last forever. They're made with wire and glass and stone and hypoallergenic. And the next thing, since we are on beads for tonight, is a little bit of jewelry here. And so these are amethyst square chips. They're really an interesting stone, and they have silver, sterling silver findings, and where is the camera here? Sterling silver clasp there. So this one is all a solid amethyst, dark, and this one's a little bit lighter. This is a very pale amethyst, just to give you an idea there. There's a difference between them, lavender and purple, again in sterling silver. And then, if you're like one of those people who can't make up your mind whether you like the dark ones or the light ones, we have a mix. So we've got dark and light. And this pair also comes with, hold still, a little pair of earrings there. Again, all sterling silver, clasp beads, sterling silver ear wires. And as we're on the semi-precious bent here, is these are garnets, again, in the same square cut little crystal flowers. And then if you can see the pearl, again, it's kind of hard to get it on the camera there. But anyway, these are called Pave Pearls. These are cultured pearls with rhinestones put in them. And the pearl is sort of a light peach color to blend in with the garnets. And the findings on these are vermeil, which is a type of gold. And we have the new jewelry line that I started a couple months ago. This is what I call square geometries, because every piece is made with these little square findings, again, semi-precious stone. So we've got aventurine, jade, unitite, sodalite, so different colors of stones here, all in the squares. And then we have matching bracelets to go with them, and they have lots of different sizes. You can also custom order a size. So this one is, I know the glare, this one is rose quartz. And then we have all of the different colors here, which is fluorite. Fluorite comes in just a lot of different colors based on the different other minerals that get mixed in with it, because natural fluorite is white. So it's always fun to look at the fluorite and see which other minerals mixed in there. And this is what we got here. Oh yeah, it's hard to see the ruby, but if you can see a little bit of red right there, this is called ruby and zoisite. Of course, the ruby is the pink color, the zoisite is the green. And this is a popular stone. And one last thing, because we have to complete the set, we have the earrings. And so these are jade, and again with the square shape. And these are done with stainless steel rather than sterling, so they're a little bit cheaper there. So anyway, that is all I have for tonight. And since I have a big project I have to do, I have to scram. So I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
All right. Well, that sounds great. So it is Durango is where you'll be on
Durango, Colorado. Yep,
right.
I'm going there for a big 2-day fair and presentation on Saturday for an hour. And so Thursday morning, we'll hit the road and be back on Tuesday night late.
Okay. Well, you're going to have a great trip, I'm for sure. Well, thank you so much.
I'm sure. Yep,
all right.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're just going to go ahead and move along and go all the way to Alabama, and we're at a little more muggy state. Tell us how it's working for you today, Maria.
Well, you got that right, Dina. It is pretty muggy here. We've had a little bit of rain. They're talking about a little bit of fall, which everybody around here is excited about. I'm just excited about not the humanness, but I'm so cold natured, so I love the heat. But anyway, I'll just wear my sweater and my jacket and just be fine and let them make fun of me. So I really don't have anything specific tonight. I have several different products just because I feel like I just do things that come in a step, and I was just going to be like, this is some of my favorite products. We're just coming off like a huge sale. We have new product coming out on the 18th. So that's always exciting. So I always just like to show some of my favorites, because I'm sure like you all, everybody says, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? So of course, the hot humid weather here, I love Chapstick. So our Chapstick comes in a 2-pack, and of course, it's just Chapstick. It's nothing spectacular about it. What I do love about it, it has an SPF of 25, and you can leave this in your car all day and it won't melt and it won't stay in the top. It'll just be like this. Then if you have, I know nobody's agent, but if you happen to know somebody that has little dark spots in there, those stubborn dark spots that you can't get rid of, we have Dark Spot Corrector. It's in our reverse line, which helps, reverse the dark spots, the sun damage. I can't get my words right. So like all of this goes on after your regimen. And then we have the Brow Boost. Of course, you use this in the morning. You don't want to use it at night unless you're going out to impress somebody. It has a mascara wand, and it just goes on the brows, and you go in upward motion. It comes in 3 shades. It comes in a light, I think it's light, medium, and black. So, and then if you're like me, sometimes you don't get a lot of sleep and you just run, but you don't want everybody to know that you just run. So we have Braddock Complex, which like in care and stuff, you just use a tiny, tiny little bit, and it's like a little yellow, and you just put it right directly under the eye. And what that does, it helps with the dark circles, the puffiness. So, this little tube right here will last you about 6-8 months. And then my favorite, just my absolute favorite, is the Lash Boost. So you do this at night, right before you go to bed, and it has the little bitty wand too. And then I always just get off a little excess, and then you just swipe it. And then you come over here, you do the same thing. You just swipe it. And you do that one time a night, right before you go to bed. And then in about 4 weeks, you'll see. I tell people to take lots of pictures, because you won't even remember what your eyelashes look like before. And it's also good on the brows. So you could do Lash Boost at night and Brow Boost in the day. So they complement each other like a power couple. So keep watching because, you know, like I said, we have new products that are coming out the 18th, I believe. It's the 17th or 18th, but I think it's the 18th. So, and that's all I have now for Dina.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And of course, we're in September now, so you don't have the flex. What is your thing? Your VIP type of a thing.
Yeah, it's our PC perks. We
There you
still
go.
do that.
Yeah.
And it's
Right.
flexible. You know, you can push it out as much as you need, up to 3 months at a time. And it's a one-time $20.
Yeah.
That gets you free shipping and 10% off for life as long as you're a customer.
Well, I know that the product that I purchased from you goes a long way. So I was able to push it off because I think what happened when I first received it, it sat there because I had people in and out of the house. I was waiting
Right.
into my room. And then when I finally got back into my space, it's like, well, this is going to last me forever. You know, you think
Yeah.
this little container, but that little container just goes and goes and goes. So yes, and
It does. A tiny bit goes a long way.
I know Karen makes fun of me that I like smells, but to me, it's like when you put something on your face or your hair, your body, do you want it to stink? Of course you don't. You know, so
No.
to me, it's a nice little thing in the evening when at the end of the night and you cleaned your face, put that night cream on, go, yeah, that smells good, nice and clean. I do like
That's
that.
right.
Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for sharing. And now we're going to go to Pennsylvania and talk to Karen.
Hi, everybody. I have to laugh because after listening to Maria, I am doing my favorite things tonight, but I'm going to sing it. Why not, right? Change it up a little bit. I've put together a song. These are a few of my favorite Monate things. But what I need to do first, oh, we have a kitten. We have a kitten. We never know who's going to jump on my lap here. I wanted to let you know we survived a terrible hurricane and tornadoes in Pennsylvania last week. I had about 3 inches of water in my basement, and I'm lucky that that's all I had. There were literally houses that were ripped to shreds, split in half. People were left homeless. Cars were stuck in mud, and it was just horrific. I know that a lot of people in Louisiana struggled. There were New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. We all really were stuck in a disaster. So I didn't have any heat or electricity, or not heat, any air conditioning or electricity, cable, all that went for 24 hours. But compared to some of the other people who experienced major loss and death, I consider myself very, very lucky. So I'm going to sing my way through. I have to get rid of Ellie because I love her to death, but she's right in the way. All right, baby, you're gonna have to get down. One kitten overboard. Alrighty, so here we go. I'm with Monate, by the way. It is Modern Nature. We are out of Florida. We are plant-based, vegan, sulfate-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free products that I am crazy about. And the hair, the skin, the nails, everything are healthy and absolutely just incredible because of these products, and I swear by them. So here we go. Night Haven, Rewind, and Berry Refined Scrub. 30-second Miracle is better than Botox. Strong Flexi Hold Spray controls my curly rings. These are a few of my favorite Monate things. Heat Protectant Spray and Lash and Brow Serum. Here it is. Eye Smooth and Bakuchi Oil. Make wrinkles go ho-hum. See radiance makes my skin start to sing. These are few of my Monate favorite things. When the scalp scrub and rejuvenate meet, it is not a fad. You have to try all the lines of Monate, and your hair and skin will be so glad. I thought it'd be fun to do something a little different tonight. But anyway, we don't really have anything special going on, like Maria was just saying. It's just another great day in Monate world. And we have a flash sale every day. Anytime you have Purchase Plus, it gets you additional discount with our VIP. And I am just so amazed and pleased and honored to be able to share these products with the world. We're in 7 countries right now. And I am excited because this week is Monations. Now, Monations is when we converge from across just the United States, because we're all over the place, but we're in the United States only, Atlanta. And my team is there, but I can't be there because we can't take off the first couple of weeks of school. But I got the shirt today in the mail, and it says, "We rise by lifting others." So all of us on the team are wearing these shirts at Monations. Even though I won't be there, I'm hosting a virtual event at my house on Friday night, so everyone can come together. Now, here's the exciting part. The first year, they announced our skincare. The second year, they announced our wellness. And this is all that I know because I've only been with the company 2 years. And this year, we don't know what they're announcing, but it's going to be big. And whatever it is, I'll be able to tell you guys, not this Saturday because I can't be here, but next Wednesday on the show, I will be doing the big reveal. And my guess is it's going to be hot, hot, hot. And maybe I'll have to sing the hot, hot, hot song next week. I don't really know. But in the meantime, I'm going to say I'm Karen Fiorillo at Comcast.net, KarenFiorillo.mymoney.com. My phone number is 610-761-0921. All my information is back here on my gigantic business card. I will be more than happy to have you join our Glow and Grow with Us group on Facebook. And that way you can get all the specials and the 411 on anything new that's coming up as soon as we know it. Usually we have flash sales on Fridays. You never know. Sometimes they do weird things in the middle of the week just to keep us on our guard. But that's the latest and greatest. I am so happy to be with you guys this Wednesday, and I hope everybody has a pleasant rest of your week.
Well, thank you so much. And we're so glad that you're safe. We knew that Ida couldn't do any more damage to you. You're like, hey, come on, bring it.
And my mother-in-law and my grandmother-in-law's first name is Ida.
Oh, really? Oh, well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know, a force to be reckoned with, right? But
You
hey,
know it. You know it.
You know it. Yeah. I've only been in one hurricane. I lived in Houston, and it was like, I remember no air, nothing moved for 5 days. It was like still, it was miserable. So yes,
Mhm.
I'm fine living in Arizona, you know, not having to deal with hurricanes. You know,
You
most
know it.
some haboobs, that's about it. That's a dust storm, in case you don't know. There are some people going, what did she say? But that was a perfectly good name of it. So, well, we thank you so much. And like I said, hopefully everything is back to normal in your house, or soon to be. So
Ish. Now we're number 121 on the one list and 104 on the second list with the
Oh,
recovery. So
well.
it's going to be a while. I just shut the door and pretend it's not happening down there.
Yeah, well, bless your heart. It's a lot to deal with when a hurricane hits you, for sure. So thank
Scary.
you so much. We're glad that you're safe. Okay.
Thanks.
Well, now we're back home to Tucson. We're going to talk to Hank.
Well, hello everyone, and happy Wednesday, I guess. Well, I didn't have any song planned here, but if I had known, you know, I could have got some background music or something. But oh well, maybe next time. I have to think about it. Anyway, but we are doing favorite things. So one of my favorite things just happens to be going to Sedona, and just got back from Sedona a week ago, I guess. And last week we're in Sedona, and at the end of the month I'm going to go back again. So you see, it really is my favorite place. So my name's Hank Sauter, and we have the Southwest Imagery Studio, and you'll find us on sauter.photography there on the internet, and also on Etsy if you look for Southwest Imagery. So last time I had issues there. I might have issues again. You never know here. I don't know what is going on here today. All right, let's see. There. Oh, well. All right. Well, I was going to share my screen, and then my computer thinks it needs to have some special authorization, and then I have to quit the browser and start over again. So that's not going to work for this evening. See, I should have had a song to sing, and then it would have been great. Oh, well. Anyway, behind me here, let me move things around to get my head out of the way. Behind me, you can see one of my images. That happens to be a Tucson image there, winter sunrise. The image behind Dina this evening is also a Tucson image. And that one is saguaro sunset. So since we have been having clouds and rain and other assorted, shall we say, inclement weather in Tucson, which is a little bit strange, but we do have a whole bunch of very nice sunsets just because of it. So that's another one of my favorite things is sunsets in Arizona. And just I was thinking about hurricanes and all, and indeed I used to live in New York, and when I was a kid growing up, there seemed to be a hurricane every year. I don't know. I mean, there was just sort of part of life, I guess. But I remember my dad coming and getting me at school, and I had to hang on to my hand there. We had to hold hands so I wouldn't blow away being a little kid there. But anyway. I do remember when the eye of the hurricane came right through New York where we lived, and it got all quiet and the birds were chirping and we all went outside and played. Then the hurricane started up again, so we went back inside and were bored waiting for the rain to stop. But anyway, so hurricanes can be fun if your basement doesn't get full of water and your trees don't fall down and things like that. But they certainly are a challenge in life, and I'm sort of happy they only show up in the fall time anyway. But so anyway, that's a little bit about me, a little bit of trivia there. But I do like taking pictures, images of sunsets and landscapes, things like that. So on my website there, sauter.photography, you'll see a lot of different sections. One of those sections is Sedona. So we have images of Sedona. In Sedona they call that Red Rock Country. So it's sort of a national park or something like that. Anyway, they have a ranger station and everything there that you can visit and see a little bit of the history of the area. And they give all the rocks different names, which is kind of fun. So when you go there, most of the hotels have a map that has all the rock names on them. So it's kind of fun. You can go around Sedona and find all those rocks with different names. So like Coffee Pot Rock or Chimney Rock, you'll find those in my images. Bell Rock is a popular one. Folks like to hike around Bell Rock and climb up on Bell Rock also. Courthouse Butte. In fact, when I was at one of my markets local markets that I went to, there was a lawyer that came by and said, Courthouse Butte just had to have it for her desk. So, so it does sort of look like an old-fashioned kind of courthouse there, kind of big and imposing kind of thing. So anyway, there's lots of wonderful images there, and certainly some sunsets also of Sedona there, and some of the rocks with the sunsets and sunrises. When we were there one year, we did take a balloon ride, so that's a fun thing to do. Actually, not quite as scary as you might think. Other than you do have to get up early, and it's usually dark and things like that. But if you don't mind getting up early, you can go have a balloon ride, and then you just sort of drift along and see all the lovely views of the mountains and the different rocks there in Sedona. That's a fun thing to do. They also have Jeep tours. So when we were there last, my granddaughter, well, her whole family was there, but my granddaughter, she likes pink. So they have little statues there of javelinas, and they're pink javelinas. That goes along with the pink Jeeps, So she was all just happy. There was pink everywhere here. So I think she likes Sedona now too. Pink javelinas and pink Jeeps. So if you do get an opportunity to go to Sedona, you can take a balloon ride or a Jeep ride there and see more of that lovely area of Arizona. Also, the Grand Canyon's not too far away, and on Sauter Photography, you'll find an image there of the Grand Canyon as well. So if you can't get to Arizona because maybe you live out east where there are hurricanes and you can't get out right now, you could purchase some images from Arizona and have them for your very own, and put them on your wall, or put them in a holder on your desk or something, and then you can think about being in Arizona, where we don't have hurricanes, which is kind of nice. People get excited about there's a hurricane coming, and I go, no, this isn't a hurricane, really. Okay, but anyway, so it's really been fun having a time here to chat with you a little bit this evening. Kind of an eclectic evening, and some of us had songs, and ones like me are not as talented, so I didn't have a song. But anyway, but my favorite place is Sedona. So Sauter.photography, you can find images there, and Southwest Imagery on Etsy. You'll find the images there as well. So back to you, Dina.
Okay. Well, I'm a little hoarse, so I'm sounding a little weird. So this is my music today. Just a little change, and maybe next show we can bring guitars and tambourines, and we can make a big show of it.
Make a big show of it. It'd be great.
Yeah, so.
You never know what's going to happen on this show.
Right. It's like,
no,
hey,
it's always different.
That's one thing said about me most of my life. I'm always different. Well, the one
It's
thing,
not a bad thing.
no, it's not. Who wants to be just normal, right? Make people stop and wonder a little bit. It's always fun.
Normal's overrated.
It is. So,
it is.
Well, I know that here in Tucson, Hank was just discussing before the show that I believe he is going to come out on September the 18th. We're not doing an online show on that day. That's a Saturday, because so many people are being out doing these live events. So Hank, I believe, is going to show up. Stacy's showing up. I'm going.
That's the plan.
And there's a few other people. I don't know everyone. I just know like 3 or 4 of the names. But what we're going to Riverfront Park Bighorn. And that is a park in Oro Valley at 551 West Lambert Lane. Proceeds are going to the Homeless Veterans Project and Direct Aid. And what they're going to do on that day is Channel 11 is coming out. The K9, Oro Valley K9 units coming out for a bit. And they're having a dog contest. So I'm going to give them a little bump today, because it's going to be a fun time to come out and meet like Hank. Come out and see his photographs in real life.
That'd be great.
Same thing. Stacy and I, we're going to be sharing a tent, and I'm going to sell Little Rose, and she's going to do earrings, and we're going to collaborate a little bit, I'm for sure, in there, and have a little fun with it. But it's always fun to see our other human friends besides right here on the show in real life. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to go on from, I know, an odd time of 10:15 to 2 p.m., but there's going to be food trucks. There's a lot going on. But if you don't want to, be a vendor, come out and be a shopper with us, or bring your pet. It's got to be a friendly pet that can be on a leash and doesn't go crazy with other dogs, because they're going to be a fun contest. It's not like Westminster type thing. It's going to be like, which dog has the longest tail, or which one, whatever. So it's going to be a fun time for families to bring the kids out and just make a great day of it, because we're going into our fall weather. We hope here in Arizona, we can only hope, but we'll be under tents. That will help. Bring something cool to drink. That will help. Like I said, there'll be food trucks. You can always snack and eat and just enjoy the show. But we want you to come out and support all of our local friends, and then also get online and check out everyone's Facebook and their websites, and go shopping, support small business all across the nation. But we thank you all for joining us this evening, but we will be back on Saturday. So thank you so much. And we're going to say good night now. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.